Hello everybody and welcome back to WoW Mods. I know it's been a long time. The past couple of weeks have been a little bit hectic, but I wanted to remind you that, I'm still working, so sometimes when work gets a little bit busy, I have to sort of not work so much on modding, but I'm still working, actively one by one. And so, first of all, let's just take a look at generally what has been done. Now, this is a big project. It's composed of several different islands. And we're on what I would call the main island, or at least where the castle is set. I still haven't changed the blue roofs of the castles, but that's going to be coming down the line, as well as the flags for Kultiras. So what I've done, you can see here, we're going to be concentrating today on streets, or the streets of this particular castle. So we're going to go, because I've actually done this side. The other side is pretty much the same as it was. This now we have the walls and the pathing and everything else. So one of the things that I decided to add, just because I thought it would add an air of familiarity, are these trees. So they're now sort of a little scattered throughout the city, or at least the Royal Island. In the background, of course, one of the main reasons I chose some parks or vantage points is just because of the views that they gave you. So this particular park, doesn't really draw your attention too much when you're walking by, but when you realize you've got a view of another part of the island, that's great. Here we have some housing. We have, some house with some stuff, and then some accesses to the tower. Probably be adding some more details and making this sort of like the captain of the guard's house. And that should be pretty fun. What else? We going through here, we just have some other houses and some anchors as details. Again, we have sort of the view of the other side of the city here. We come to this like small little plaza. So, little details, the wood holding up the fence because it's kind of like inclined and not very secure. We have some other elements here. We might actually want to bring the floor up, or actually do something here, but we have some barracks here, of course, which again we'll detail a little bit further, and that'll be good as well. We've got this part here. Oh, sorry about that. That was a little glitch. Okay, so as I was saying, if we're going, then we come through the little plaza, and then we continue going down this path. We've got some stables. We're also going to add a bit more detail around this area. But so far so good. Everything's looking like, those little odd details of sort of like a fishing town is actually right here. Right. And as for the cemetery, we did add a couple of more trees in the back. It's sort of adding that last bit of detail that was sort of missing previously. There was just something that wasn't working quite well. I think that'll work. I still haven't decided if I'll keep that particular back tree, but everything else in regards to that is actually working and looking good. Another thing, obviously, that we've added, I don't know if I mentioned before, or were the candles. Remove the tree that was there, because I think there's something about, seeing the open ocean and remembering that you're actually on an island. So that's the sort of work that we did on on the cemetery / park area. This, of course, very plain. Still haven't figured out all the details that I want to go in there. And this area, of course, very little detail. Though it will most likely be the next thing that I'll work on. And I'll probably be adding some camp, some tents here with some sort of like maybe fishery. Maybe we'll do something with this outside area, the pub sort of like in the back. I don't know. We'll do something with this, maybe some sort of ship storage section. I mean, we're going to have to figure it out. There's going to have to maybe perhaps extend the walls. We'll do all that work. We'll push these back. We'll bring in sort of the street walls. And that's what we'll do for the next video, I think. We'll take a look at that, and we'll see how that's going. What else do I really need to show you? I mean, I showed you the bulk of the work that has been done on that particular part of the city. There's been, little bits and bobs of work here, like incorporating some of the styled trees in, and it looks better because I have a little bit more variety to fill things in with. And even this, with the trees there now, it looks considerably different, and it just works a lot better. Right, so we're gonna go back. We'll probably be doing the second video, which will be sort of detailing the other side of the town and just all the details when it comes to that. And after that, we'll probably take a break in terms of Kultiras and move into another area. Like I said, one of the areas that I really want to go back to is I want to go back to the Quelimon area and work on that. I've got some new models that I want to incorporate, but there's a lot of work that I need to do with the patches right now in order to just structure my world in a better way. Right now I've got a lot of content that's kind of out there, so I need to make sure that it's like properly organized and filed. Anyways, so stay tuned. Definitely next week coming up with the next episode, which will contain the other side of the town. We'll take a look at the streets, look at some of the details of what I did there and then. So until next time, everybody, take it easy. Bye-bye.